This is your tasting of the Glenmorangie Cadboll. So Glenmorangie Cadboll comes from their Legends range, which is produced exclusively for travel retail, or as we know, duty free. And the idea behind this whiskey is that it's named after the Cadboll cup, which was a silver goblet that the MacLeods of Cadboll used to drink their wine out of back in the 16th century. So, think of Holy Grail kind of vibes. It's quite ornate and quite fancy. But the French wine is what's important here, because they actually finish this whiskey in French wine casks, and they use sweet French wine casks to do this. So stuff like Muscat and Semillon, which is going to lend a very, very different flavor profile to this whiskey than what you'll generally find with a lot of other finishes, which are sherry and port and that kind of vibe. So if you have a look at the color, quite a nice golden color, very approachable looking whiskey, not too light, which it tells you that it's not just plain old American oak. There's definitely something else going on here. This one here, I think, comes in at about 43%, so not overly strong. It's something that you will be able to go straight into. So if you want to have a nose on that, it's quite unique on the nose. Got a lot of sweetness, almost like a kind of lemon cream pie. You've got like a toasted brioche kind of note too. Beautiful kind of like the caramelized crust that's going to come off. You might get almost like a dry kind of nose on it. And maybe even hints of like savory herbs, like a sage or something similar. So quite unique, quite a kind of roller coaster of aromas that you might find in there. If you have a go on the palate of this and have a nice taste, wash it around your mouth, you're going to get wonderful sweetness. You're going to get like the classic Glenmorangie toasted oak definitely coming through in spades. But you also might find like baked kind of scones, maybe hints of icing sugar, like little bits of honey. But there's also this kind of really interesting mineral note that you'll find in the background, which is, quite unexpected, and it kind of, just puts the whiskey apart, because you've got these kind of perceptions of all these kind of sweet flavors that you're going to be getting, and this kind of earthy mineralness that comes through is quite unique. So quite a nice long finish, hangs around for ages. That toasted oak just carries on and on and on, and a whiskey that's difficult to put down and kind of ration yourself on. So I hope you enjoy this.